Our introduction to Vietnamese cuisine happened when we visited the country 8 years ago. This dish is special, as Vong or turmeric fish was the first local dish we tried in Vietnam. It is a simple dish where fish is marinated and then grilled with some fresh herbs. So the marination is the heart of the dish, and that's where all your work would go. So take some garlic, add some spring onion, and a little salt, and make a rough paste out of these two ingredients. We don't need a fine paste, we're just extracting all the flavor out of garlic and spring onion. Now take the bulk part of spring onion and finely chop it and add it to your marination. Traditionally, the dish uses fresh dill, but since it's not that readily available, we've replaced it with coriander, and it works amazingly well. Just separate the leaf part of coriander from the stems. Finely chop your coriander stems, add it to the marination. Roughly chop your leafy part of coriander and add that also to your marination. Now the star ingredient is turmeric here. I don't think I've ever added so much turmeric to any dish I've ever made. You also need to add little sugar to the marination. It helps in balancing all the flavors. And that's it. Your marination is done. Now for the fish, take any firm fish you like. I prefer using a freshwater fish over a sea fish for this dish. Cut them into 1-inch pieces and add them to your marinade. Now be gentle with your fish and marinate it for minimum half an hour. You can even marinate for longer time. I normally if I plan to make it for dinner, I'll just marinate it after lunch and keep it in the refrigerator for a few hours. Now the second component of this dish is the dipping sauce. This is a traditional dipping sauce which would be served with almost all the dishes in Vietnam. So you use some fish sauce, vinegar, sugar, some lime juice, garlic, and some fresh chilies. And traditionally you won't add water to this dip, but I prefer it slightly diluted. Now once you start cooking, it's just 5 minutes and you will be ready to serve the dish. And I would recommend cook it in the dish in which you can also serve. And gently add your fish pieces and don't disturb them once you've added them to the pan. Let them cook from one side. It's always nice to have some char on at least one side of your meat. Now add little water. Don't add too much water. We are not making an Indian curry here. You just want a little sauce with it, but not a proper gravy as such. Top it up with a green part of spring onion and a lot of coriander. Ta-da! And your fish is ready. Just finish it up with some lemon juice and enjoy it with some rice or some vermicelli noodles. And don't forget your dipping sauce. Do add a few spoons of it on the